is flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nevada's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Finds his man. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Looking for his man. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
That's caught. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today if they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties. This dude makes defenses look silly.
Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is,
the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Sherrod. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw, it's Purdy. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you can.
A full dive to haul that one in. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Genty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wagner. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Pucks it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Floats it out in space. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. No, he got loose. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Going right down the boulevard. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To throw, it's Madsen. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrod. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Boise State.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Nevada.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do